presents. We'll wait for...
You want, it's a little early to go over there. Why don't you wait 15, 20 minutes?
we can wait 15 or 20 minutes.
Right, let's get over there like about
But just so
10:30.
that people know,
I feel
this is the
safer
bus.
over here.
Yeah, this is the this is the bus depot. And again, as we calculated,
I saw a couple of cops
there's the New York Times building. So it's right here, folks. This is very easy to do, right, Rosario?
What?
Wasn't this easy to do, to come here?
Oh yeah, it was easy.
It was a piece of cake, not even an hour. And this will be an ongoing thing. So we're waiting for more people, and we're going to head up. All right, Mike made it now.
First three was important.
Gary's afraid to go across the street because he doesn't want to get bitch slapped.
Sometimes they give you trouble with the post.
Rosario, on the other hand, wants to go across the street and bitch slap.
That's a good one. Yeah, Joe knows how to make a something.
What's Easter egg game?
What's
No,
the
they
Easter
did
egg
something at
game?
the White House lawn in New York Times.
They didn't have the colors or something. I don't know.
Okay. Now, I see some people.
Right, here we are at the New York Times to expose these lying fools. Alright, so far it's working again. Alright, let's get just another shot here. Alright, good, we're recording again. Alright, who wants to do the first interview?
The first thing
She talks good. Let her do the first.
Well, Gary,
Let me charge so I don't look as fat on my double check. Okay.
are you gonna bitch slap or are you gonna be bitch slapped?
I'm not going to be bitch.
Ah, good. Why are you here, Gary?
I'm here because this paper is one of the worst fake news organizations in the country. This paper and the
Well,
worst-
wait a minute. What do you mean by fake news? Give me an example.
Well, they came out and they admitted that they would not be fair in the reporting of Donald Trump during the election.
Right.
They said they threw all...
So what's wrong with that? Why can't a paper not be
because
fair?
news organizations are supposed to keep the American people informed. They're not supposed to put their own left-wing agenda out there. They're supposed to be, no matter what their political leanings, they're supposed to be educating the American people.
Well, why? Why can't the people just be dumbed down?
Because the people being dumbed down is not good for the country. And that's where Donald Trump tapped in. A populist nationalist message tapped in this election because he's got to put America first, not political
So
ideology.
you're saying an uninformed electorate, the voters, could be dangerous to the welfare and future of this country or to Western civilization, us and our culture?
Yes, Frank.
Very good.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Do you have anything to say,
I
young?
agree with what he just
Ditto.
said. Ditto.
Thank you.
Because yes, there are a lot of uninformed people. As they walk by, they're uninformed.
Are you informed?
I
Thank
am.
you. Thank you, sir. God bless you, too. Here's a guy that knows what's going on.
Yes, I am informed.
And how about you guys? Why are you guys here? We're all informed. Well, give me an example. Why are you guys picking on the poor New York Times? These poor innocent victims here, why are you picking on them?
They can't put out anything that's real news. It's all
Well, what's their agenda? Is it pro-Christian, white American? What is it?
Not even the sports they put out fake news.
Oh my, even the sports?
Even the sports. Because they're Patriots.
Even the sports.
Oh crap, you're right about that. They picked on that quarterback fella, right? With the deflation of the ball too, or no?
Oh, they said.
No, this has to do with. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's your. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
They made it appear as though the Patriots didn't have as many people come to the White House as they did when Obama was.
Oh, kind of like they did with the inauguration, when they videotaped at 11 a.m. when there was hardly anybody there
They
yet.
showed a photo where about 40 less Patriots were there
Right.
at the White House. And the Patriots had to step forward and correct the story.
Very good. So they couldn't even do that right.
The Patriots themselves.
So what about the
had
New
to correct
But what about the New York
Times?
Times saying to their readers or subscribers that they weren't going to be biased anymore? I guess they still are?
But that was fake news too.
Oh, that was fake news too. And what about you, sir? What about you, sir? What brings you here to this event? And why are you picking on the poor New York Times?
The reason why is that New York Times really is telling a lot of bad stories, fake stories, and I think that's wrong.
Well, give me an example. What's this fake news stuff? Give me an example.
One of them is the Easter egg game,
Right.
and they claim that because for the war they brought out golden egg,
Right.
and they were making fun of Obama, whether Trump is rich.
Why? Because he celebrates Easter?
Because he's got a golden egg instead of a pastel colored egg.
Very good.
It turned out that Obama did exactly the same thing.
Right.
So they're spreading like false stories like that.
Right. And what about you, fella? Are you from the area here? You with the USA hat? Oh, he might be an infiltrator. He might be on the other side. Let's forget about this guy.
Hey, fake news. It's time that the New York Times. There used to be all the news that's fit to print. Now it's all the lies.
Well, wait a minute. How would you change the New York Times where they would change their policy? What do you think would have to happen? What would they have to do? Would they have to change who works here?
Yeah, you gotta get rid of the chiefs. You know,
You got to do a culture change, right?
get rid of the whole
Like they're doing with Fox News, to do to the New York Times.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of it.
They should go to all these conservative organizations and churches and universities and hire them.
Remember 1976, Jason Blair? That was way back. They've been doing this since 1976.
Right. That I don't know, but I'll believe
I'll
you.
tell you about Jason Blair. You don't know about Jason
No,
Blair?
no.
You got to know about these things. You got to know the history of this.
All right.
Jason Blair. They hired a guy because they were interested in diversifying their newsroom. So
Right.
they hired a guy, Jason Blair. Never checked his credentials. He was a fraud, a fake, a phony, and a fraud.
But he was with them on their views.
And he hired them into his newsroom. They promoted him up, and he created stories out of thin air.
Oh my God! So the New York Times was doing that from back then?
1976.
Wow.
So
Horrible.
it's a long history. It's a tradition of the New York Times. They have a tradition. And if you look closely at the New York Times, for years what they've been doing is inserting into their news stories their biased opinions
Right.
and editorials. They slant their news stories in such a way. So, from whether it's a headline to the burying the real story.
How about when they? That's interesting that you point that out. I think we're gonna have a speaker on that.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Let me get the sign.